The losers and winners from last night's State of the Union address. Losers. Trump started by bashing immigrants, yelling at the Democrats, and blaming them for why things are so high when they don't even have any power. Then he started bragging about kicking millions off of food stamps, and then he brought up the data centers. He doesn't want the data centers that are poisoning our water and causing our electric bills to go up to go away. He just wants them to build their own private power companies where they'll still use our electric grid, but there will be no accountability for these private power companies. Also, he kept saying that America is winning, and he's telling the truth about that, but he's not being honest about which class in America is winning. America's working class is losing more than we've ever lost before, but the billionaire ruling class, aka Trump and his buddies, are richer than they've ever been before. Okay. Ever been. He kept using the stock market as like a litmus test for how things are going when we know that's not how it works for us as working class people. Then he said something about $1.80 gas. Gas is still almost $3 where I'm at, but the stock market though. Second losers were the families, okay? There were families that allowed their tragic stories to be used as campaign fodder to justify his nasty deportation operations, his war on trans people, the invasion of Venezuela, and a lot of other vile things, right? And this is why I'm very weary when y'all are shouting, we need to listen to the perspective of people that are actually affected. Because which people? Reactionaries or people that aren't reactionaries? And it's crazy because there was a soldier who literally helped this administration do regime change in Venezuela, and he was using a walker. He might be on that walker for the rest of his life because he signed up to help a country remove a leader so that they could get access to oil. And then Erica Kirk, girl, is gotten to a point where they're making videos saying you involved in your husband's killing. I didn't say that. That's what the streets are saying, okay? And that's what the videos are saying. Because every time people see you, you're at an event smiling, laughing, or giving the face. Hold on, can we please put the picture up there? Just like that. And then I was looking at JD Vance and then looking at her, and I thought to myself, these people look like they could be kin. And then we got Amy Coney Barrett. Girl, you are not a girl boss. You tried to come to this event after this man said you were an embarrassment to your family because of your Supreme Court vote. Have some respect and decency for yourself. Don't nobody care about your so-called stare down. To me, it looked like she was groveling. Then you got Abigail Spanberger. Now, in your address, you said that you worked undercover for the CIA as if it was a good thing. Yeah, I don't know, sister. I don't know. And then you got Dems that stood up and clapped when he was talking about going to war with Iran. Like, y'all, war is not very popular. He's also lying. He claims he destroyed nuclear capabilities, but now he's saying they have missiles that could possibly reach Europe or America at any time. Ooh, ooga, booga, booga. Okay. Every single person, Democrat or Republican, that stood up, placed them on the front lines. Then we got our winners. Al Green. He always gonna stand on business. He was literally the first protest of the night, and he started as soon as the guy in the White House walked in, and he had a sign that said, Black people aren't apes. He also protested his last speech. Now, Al Green gonna be there, but he gonna disrupt and agitate as he should and then get put out. Then you have Ilhan Omar. She was yelling at him, reminding him that he killed Americans through his policies. You have Rashida Tlaib, who had a fuck ice pen, and then one of the congressmen sitting next to her telling Trump that he needs to stop with the insider trading. He was doing this entire thing where he was acting like he was an anti-Wall Street populist. Like, keep in mind, y'all, these are literally his friends. So they basically told him, you stop insider trading first. Then you have the Dems that wore those release the Epstein file pins, and then the sound guys, our last winners. By allowing him to yell in that damn microphone all night, y'all made him look like a senile old man. And that